realized that I want to give a little insight. I do have some photos, but I also just want to remind you that take it slow. Not so slow that it's like taking hours, because we want to be mindful of what's happening in their stomach chamber. That content is under pressure and fermented at this point, so we want to make sure we're moving a little bit quickly, but also not so quickly that you're not paying attention. I want folks, if you are going to be doing this, take your time to feel those articulations in the wrist. Rabbit fur is really thick, and so it's really important that we score the fur first. The other option is that you can skin and then disarticulate. That's another option, but it's very thick, but it's also not that, it's pretty fragile, so it tears really easily. So I will usually just kind of score along the edge, and that helps me to see where the tendons are. So I just kind of want to give you a little peek. So there's a little hole there. So once I've made that hole, I can kind of get a peek in there. I like these knives because they have hooks on them, and I can just kind of hook under and do a little tear. This will also be helpful for unzipping the hide later, and I'll show you all about that later. But I just wanted to kind of give you an insight. So on the wrist, on the front quarters, we get right just above where a dew claw would be, or just below it, depending on how you're holding it. So there's that. And then on the hind quarters, we go for the Achilles. So we have this tendon here. There's a bone here. There's the Achilles tendon. And then on this side, there's another tendon that we snap so that we can get this whole foot off. And the reason we do that is because we want to just have a clean carcass at the end that we're processing for cooking later. Yeah, so there's that, and then we'll talk more later.